The sealed tomb's secret, when Hürrem's spirit spoke to the eunuch. Deep within Topkapi Palace, among its silent, stone-filled corridors, lay a small tomb that hid a secret no one knew. Hürrem Sultan, immortalized for her beauty and cunning, was quietly buried behind the mosque Sultan Suleiman built for her out of love. But more than a century after her death, during the reign of Sultan Abdul Hamid I, a young eunuch named Salih Aga appeared, claiming he heard nightly whispers rising from the Sultana's grave. Whispers not of this world. In 1781, Salih Aga was brought to Topkapi Palace, a 20-year-old eunuch with pale skin and ice-blue eyes. Rumor had it he was raised in a forgotten monastery in Ohrid, a Balkan city. Since his arrival, servants noticed he never slept at night, stared at walls, and whispered in unknown tongues. Yet he remained silent. Until he approached the tomb of Hürrem Sultan one fateful night. On a cold December night, while walking behind the Suleymaniye Mosque, Salih Aga heard a soft feminine whisper, "Salih, come to me." He froze. The air was still. Approaching the neglected tomb behind the garden, he felt a chill unlike winter air. It was like the breath of the dead. From that night onward, dreams plagued him. Dreams where Hürrem's eyes burned with fire. Driven by obsession, Salih Aga dug behind the tomb one night and found a cloth-wrapped manuscript, singed at the edges. It was written in ancient Ottoman script, "Whoever touches the soil where my sins were cradled shall see the unbearable." As he read it, blood gushed from his nose and he collapsed. When he awoke, the grave was sealed again. But in his eyes, Hürrem's gaze began to emerge. After that night, Salih Aga claimed he saw Hürrem in Sultan Suleiman's old quarters. She stood before a mirror, combing her red hair, crying blood instead of tears. Whenever he approached, she vanished. The mirrors fogged despite the cold, and footsteps echoed through the room every dawn. Guards thought Salih was mad. Until they too saw the visions, but only after locking eyes with him. In the fifth dream, Hürrem sat before Salih Aga on a throne made of ash. She said, "I killed for love. I was butchered for power. Yet my soul finds no peace." She begged him to open a chamber hidden behind the grave, where she hid something never meant to be revealed. She warned, "If you do, the one you love will die. Even before they love you." But Salih had nothing left to lose. The next night, Salih Aga descended into the hidden chamber. One candle was enough to reveal madness, skeletons bound in golden chains, and a strange oil painting of Hürrem behind Sultan Suleiman, though his figure vanished into shadow. In the corner sat a black box sealed with a blood-red symbol. Salih opened it. A woman's scream burst forth, echoing through the palace. By morning, Salih was found seated silently before the tomb. After that night, everything changed. Guards vanished, and several palace rooms were sealed forever. Salih Aga lived, but never spoke again. He sat by Hürrem's tomb each night, smiling. One night, new writings appeared on the grave. The whisper was heard. "The curse has passed." The tomb was then sealed with lime and iron by order of Sultan Abdul Hamid. But some say the whispers still echo every 40 years.